Audio Jungle.
Police find vehicle believed to be linked to abduction of woman in St. Andrew. Police say they have found a vehicle which they believe could be linked to the abduction of a woman in St. Andrew last month. She is Lorna Robertson, a Jamaica Labour Party worker. It is reported that Miss Roberts was abducted by persons in a van in the vicinity of Duna Avenue in Swallowfield on Friday, May 30. CCTV footage of the incident has reportedly gone viral. The video shows a woman who appears to be Miss Robertson walking along the roadway when a van drives up beside her. A man who was also walking along the roadway pulled Miss Robertson into the vehicle, which then sped away. Jamaica Labour Party caretaker for St. Andrew, Kevin Fritz, has called on the police to leave no stone unturned as the investigation continues. Speaking with reporters, head of the St. Catherine Central Police Superintendent Mark Harris said the vehicle was found abandoned. He said further investigations continue. Resurrect the village to protect children, urges Grange. Minister of Culture, Gender, Entertainment and Sport Olivia Grange is encouraging Jamaicans to resurrect the proverbial village to ensure the safety and security of Jamaica's most vulnerable citizens, its children. The minister was speaking at the Thanksgiving service for the life of 9-year-old Kelsey Fergon at the Spanish Town Seventh-day Adventist Church in St. Catherine on Monday, June 9. The former St. John's Primary School student was found dead at home on Joe Lane in Spanish Town, St. Catherine on May 9. Speaking during the funeral, Grange lamented that her life was cut short by an adult who should have protected her. Today we say goodbye to this lovely child, a dream shattered, a journey cut short, a mind that will never develop, a talent that Jamaica will never benefit from, she stated. The minister, who is also a member of parliament for St. Catherine Central, where Kelsey resided, urges Jamaicans to honor Kelsey's legacy by uniting to protect the nation's children. We, the people of Jamaica, must start a Kelsey's Reagan campaign that never again should we as a people gather for such a situation at this time, Grange urged. She emphasized that it takes a village to raise children and that Jamaicans must return to the shared values that ensure the safety of the most vulnerable in the society. In Kelsey's name, we must commit to resurrecting these values, which kept many of us safe in the good old days in Jamaica. When the village raises a child, every child's safety is placed at the forefront of the community life. When the village raises a child, every child is assured of protection, guidance, and active watchfulness. When the village raises a child, everyone's child is our child. When the village raises a child, the child is able to achieve her or his dreams and ambitions and not likely to be cut down in the midst of childhood. Rather, the children of the village grow up to see the fruit of their efforts, the fulfillment of their ambitions, and the country is assured of its best and most productive citizens, Grinch maintained. She urged citizens to be vigilant, to work together to protect Jamaica's children, and to be deliberate in fostering safe environments. Minister of Education, Skills, Youth and Information Dr. Dina Mars Dixon, in her remarks, encouraged Jamaicans not to normalize violence against children. Kelsey was always engaged and ready to learn. She is the epitome of the child that we want to see in our schools. She was a special child. She had so much promise. I know she could have been anything she set her sights on. Kelsey could have reached the highest heights of achievement, the senator noted. She pointed out that the pain that has been inflicted on Kelsey's family and friends is unimaginable, while pledging that the ministry support for all that affected children. Students, I say to you, you don't have to bear the pain alone. The Ministry of Education team will work with the schools to provide whatever counseling is needed. Sometimes the children don't show that they're affected right away. Sometimes it's months later. Just know, if they need support, we have psychologists in the Ministry of Education that can work with them. If you're a parent of one of the children in Kelsey's class or family member, there is support that we can give to you to manage this trauma, the minister assured. She also echoed Minister Grange's call for Jamaicans to resurrect the village to protect the nation's children. Let us, as Mr. Grange said, commit to being the village that raises our children, the village that they need, Morris Dixon urged. Ground to be broken next month for a new sugar factory in Clarendon. Plans are well advanced for the construction of a new sugar factory in Clarendon, with ground set to be broken next month. The investor has already leased 12,000 acres of sugarcane cultivation and secured 27 acres for the factory's development. This was disclosed by the Minister of Agriculture, Fisheries and Mining, Floyd Green, while addressing the handing over ceremony for materials to former beneficiaries under the Cocoa Forestry Pod Disease Management Program at the Rural Agricultural Development Authority Rhoda Clarendon Parish Office in Maypen on June 5th. They have already gone through most of the approvals. The last thing was the environmental phase, and I got some good news that they got through with that. In the first phase, they'll be investing about US 50 million. That will be a big thing for the economy of Clarendon, Green noted. Meanwhile, the minister noted that cocoa industry stakeholders have been battling the frosty pod disease since 2016, when a team was assembled to develop strategies for combating it. Frosty pod rot, caused by a fungus, invades growing cocoa pods, damaging both the pods and the seeds they produce. Between 2018 and 2022, more than 5,970 acres of cocoa trees were treated under the Frosty Pod Project disease, aimed at combating the devastating fungal disease affecting cocoa production. From that, we decided that the only way to sustain long-term viability in the fight against Frosty Pod was to ensure that RODA, a key extension partner, includes it as a program under their umbrella. They have taken over the fight against Frosty Pod, and over the last 3 years, we have seen tremendous improvement, Green noted. He pointed out that RODA's engagement resulted in more than 2,145 acres of cocoa in St. Catherine, St. Andrew, St. Mary, St. Thomas, Clarendon, Portland, parts of Trelawney, and parts of St. James being treated. Additionally, the minister said RODA has successfully transitioned the program to a farmer-centric model, placing farmers at the forefront of the disease management, and further, they have taken the lead by implementing integrated pest management and best practices to curb the spread of frosty pod rot disease. We have been able to assist over 1,098 farmers, train 1,817 farmers through our frosty pod farmers field school, and 360 RODA staff across the industry that have been trained in the identification and management of the frosty pod rot disease. Some 2,824 farmers have also received technical support. We have established demonstration plots where farmers can go to see the best practices in Clarendon, St. Mary, St. Catherine, and St. Andrew, Green pointed out. Meanwhile, the ministry has begun distributing grafted cocoa plants, which was demonstrated greater resistance to frosty pod disease. They have also installed a container storage facility and renovated post-harvest collection bins to help the sector. This year, we are going for rapid expansion. We want you to continue to use all that you have learned in relation to the management of the disease. We have to now drive back production because the demand is here and the prices are not bad, Green noted. We are going to be planting about 900 acres and we will continue to focus on the cocoa pod disease. We are looking at 450 acres of new fields with new resistant plants that will be treated with fungicides, and we will have 60 farm trainers from the field schools where farmers will come to keep on top of training to manage the disease, he added. Several farmers receive chainsaws, spraying machine, wheel cutters, fertilizers, pesticides, and other inputs during the ceremony. To subscribe, like, share, and click the notification bell for daily updates.